What's up, everybody? Today we're gonna be doing we're gonna clean this spark arrestor out on this thing because it runs a little bit weird and smokes. We're gonna see if that was the issue or if we're gonna have to dig deeper. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and grab some tools here, and I usually just use a pair of pliers for these right here because these two bolts right here are all holding this whole thing up. And 90% of the time, they're different sizes, and I just figured out it's easier because they don't have to be completely tight to grab one of these. These ones are pretty tight. Sounds like we're gonna grab our sockets here. Okay, we got our impact. One of them's a 10 millimeter, and one of them is a 11 millimeter. What do you know? They're always different sizes. Got 11. I'm just gonna pop that off. The impact out of the way here. Now we can get over here a little bit. See if we can adjust it right here. Okay, so we're gonna pop this off. Oh, look at all that grass and dirt in there. That's from cutting around grass or cutting into the grass below when you're doing firewood. But yeah, you can see all kinds of junk. Let's get all this off into the garbage. And we're gonna go ahead and grab a blue towel. And we're just gonna go ahead and wipe around this. And you don't have to take your bar and chain off, but I'm going to because I'd like to clean all that. So basically what we're gonna do, let's see if this will come off here. There we go. We're just gonna grab the bar and chain like this. And this is a brand new bar and chain. So this is in good shape here. You can see lots of life on that. Now what we're gonna do is pull this off. And while you're doing this, you're going to look very carefully at everything and always inspect everything very carefully. Just so that you know nothing is broken or not right, so everything works as properly when you want it to. You don't want a broken chainsaw when you're trying to use it. I'm gonna spray some cleaner solvent in here. Loosen everything up, and just get in there with the towel and clean all this crap out of here. Always clean, tidy, keep everything nice and clean. And now, yeah, so that's all clean. You can tell. Get up in here a little bit more here. But yeah, there's some paint's peeling there. Clutch feels good. There's not a lot of play in it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move to our spark arrestor here. I don't know if we can get something to. But here, look at something to hold it up here. A tape measure will work. Right there. Basically, all we're looking at is 1, 2, and 3 Phillips head screws. We're going to grab this and take all 3 of these off really quick. As you can tell, I got all of them out except one. You can see it's already fallen off here. So we're going to take this off. Don't lose your screws in the mess of stuff you got here. I'm gonna pop all this off. And you can tell, holy cow. You look at that. You can't barely see light through that, just a little bit. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring you around here to the ground. We're gonna get our cleaner here. I love using this stuff, and as you know on the channel, I use it a lot. You see that right there? We're just gonna take our solvent and just spray in there as good as we can. Already see it's cleaned up a little bit. Okay. Once you get a lot of the gunk off with this, I'm going to grab this. So there's still gunk in there. What we're gonna do, you could do it with a lighter, but it doesn't work very well. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab our torch here. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna burn all this off. And I'm gonna get my needle nose to hold it so I don't burn myself. Because that wouldn't be fun. Nobody likes getting burnt. All right, got our needle nose, our screen, right here. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna burn all that carbon off with the flame. See that burning? That's all that carbon, right? It was on that. So we're gonna let that burn for a little bit. There was a lot on there. Probably should just replace the screen, but. Yeah. Theoretically, at this point, you're supposed to just replace it. But what I'm gonna do, I'm a cheapskate. So we're gonna take my knife while it's hot, and we're just gonna go ahead and scrape everything off. Go ahead and hit it with the torch again. Got it, hit it with the torch here, and you can start to see the ground through it. Which means that's good and clean. Might actually not have to replace this one. And now you can see straight through it. Now, get everything out of the way here. We're gonna go ahead and reassemble. Now, there is a certain way that the screen goes in. You can see where the part where I'm holding with the pliers it goes out a little bit. So what you're gonna do is look at this. Your cover, where does that go out, right? So what we're gonna do here, you can tell it's a little bit dirty. We're gonna take our pliers again. We're gonna do the same thing with this, burn a lot of that carbon off. Then we're gonna take a brake clean. Just clean it out, brake clean and torch again. Now you're not gonna be able to get this completely clean. Like you could wire brush it, but you don't need to get this as clean. So now we're gonna get all this set up over here. All right, got our tape measure block. This is gonna go right there. All right, so you're gonna take your nicely cleaned screen. You can see the shape right here. You're gonna put it like this, right? You're gonna pop your screws back in. This chainsaw is gonna love me after this. That's for sure. Oh, come on. The screw is under here. Okay, there we go. And you got another screw here. Pop all the screws in while you have the screen in there. Kind of hard to see because I'm a terrible camera person. And we're just gonna tighten all those screws right back in those 3 holes. Really simple. Okay, got all these back in. I'm gonna take one last little bit with the cleaner. Just that in there. We're gonna grab our cleaning substance here and just go ahead and clean all this off. You don't want nothing catching fire, everybody. No fire. Bad fire. So basically, got this all cleaned up. And that is how you got the muffler back together. So now what we're gonna do, move you back. Straighten you. You guys can see pegboard in the background, ladies and gentlemen. Got that done. So now I can put attachments in the back by the weed eaters. And attachments up here like the one I got on there right now. And still have spare parts. And yeah. So that's amazing. Life changer. Now we're gonna go ahead and throw this bar back on. And what we're gonna do, make sure it's got clean, right? I think this is the stock bar. Yeah, this is an Echo bar. And you can see there's some, this is the stock bar. But we're gonna go like this. Well, actually, the person before put the bar in backwards. So we're gonna flip it around and get it in there. Now the thing won't be in backwards because nobody, or at least I, don't like staring at a backwards name or upside down, you know. All right, so we're gonna put this in here. Pretty easy stuff, you guys. Everybody can do it. So what we're gonna do is line up our bar here and get it up. All right. Got the bar pretty much on where it's supposed to go. And a lot of people miss this. But you see this little bit right here, where the tip of my finger is right there? That little notch is your adjuster on the other side. That needs to line up into that hole. You don't line that up, you're gonna have trouble getting it on because it will not go on. Absolutely will not go on. Okay, now we're gonna pop our cover, but you can see we're not gonna let that put back on when it's dirty. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this out really quick. Okay, with some brake cleaner later, nice and clean. I'm gonna grab a fresh blue towel. We're gonna go ahead and clean this out nice and good. Right there. Okay. Line the Echo logo up straight. I'm actually gonna bend that a little bit. Okay. There we go. Actually, this is bugging me. There we go. Like that. Grab our nuts. Since that adjuster, I didn't do anything to the chain. And so, since that adjuster didn't move at all, this chain should be on pretty well. What's going on? Come on, you guys, what are we doing? Why is that not on there? Okay, what in the, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and loosen the adjuster. Loosen the adjuster. And I'll show you guys how to adjust the chain here in a minute. A lot of people don't get it right. Okay. So now that that's loose, backed it off, we're gonna get that chain back on. Line everything up, and again, I'll show you how to adjust the chain if you don't know how to. So this, you guys are getting 2 for 1 here. Like, you guys are getting one video and you got how to adjust the chain and how to clean your spark arrestor out. So we're gonna get the nut back in there to hold everything together. Get our another piece. I'm gonna order brand new nuts for this get up here, so I don't have to worry about the 2 non-matching ones. And this one's all chewed up too. But for now, got those on. Okay. So now, for the adjusting video, adjusting part of the video. You guys are getting 2 for 1. Okay, so basically, and this is the same for a lot of different, basically, you see that flathead screw up down in there? That screw needs to tighten if you want the chain to be tight, and loose when you want the chain to be backed off. And I'll show you guys here. You guys want, what you want is you want your chain to have a little bit of slack like this, but not too crazy. So I'm gonna go a little bit more. You don't want too tight or you'll burn it up. You'll end up running it too hot and you'll burn your thing up. So we're gonna take our impact. Don't crazy torque spec these. That was probably too much with that impact. This in play here. Not gonna fall off, not gonna overheat it. That is perfect. So now what we're gonna do, grab our 10, swap it out. So all I used in this video is a 10 millimeter. You could use a ratchet. I just use the impacts faster for you guys. And just a 10 millimeter, and I have 2 different size bolts. So normally these stock bolts should be 11 millimeters. So 11 millimeter socket, a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips head screwdriver for the muffler bolts. And that's all you have to do to clean out your spark arrestor if your chainsaw is not running right. And you could go look back my YouTube when I first got this saw, and I posted the video of it not running right, what didn't run quite right. And if you go look at that, you'll be able to find out that it was smoking, and I thought it was because the oil mixture was a little bit thick, which it was, but it was that spark arrestor, because I found out later, even putting good 50-to-1 non-ethanol in it, it still didn't work right. So we're gonna fire this thing up for you guys, and let's see if it runs right. Oh yeah, it's louder. Can you believe that? It's so much louder. It's so much louder, that's crazy. But that is what you get for cleaning out muffler, and that cover's all clean. I'll probably repaint that at some point, but this thing runs so much more beautifully now, and it's louder. That sounds like it's straight piped compared to what it was before, or without spark arrestor. This is nice and lubed. Go ahead and top it off with some Kawasaki bar and chain oil. No, I'm not using stock Echo chain oil. I just use this for all my saws. Go ahead and top it off. Watch this, no funnel, and watch me spill it everywhere. Doing a lot of cutting it up at the property yesterday. And there you have it. topped off with oil. Probably overfilled it, so it's gonna come out when I try tightening this. Just barely. And there you have it. That is a good, perfectly running Echo 280E falling saw. They use these for actually going up into. They use them for going up into trees to cut, your public works, your city people. They go up Asplin, like trucks like that, and tree services basically go up. And they use these saws, and you can see I sprayed this thing off. There's no dust everywhere on it. But yeah, they use them for that because they're super light and they have enough power to cut down some trees when they're climbing. And there you have it, everybody. A good running saw. And I hope this worked for you too. Y'all have a good one, and I hope you have a blessed day.